And not all, but I really want to show you the depths of how much black people hate white people, and especially black women. But black men too, but the women got it bad because the anger that comes to the world comes through the woman. And if you don't see the depths of how much black people hate white people, and not all, but most, there are black men and women who do not hate white people. They've learned or they've gotten past or maybe never hated them. But most do. And when illegal aliens and foreigners come to our country and they start blaming white people, what side do black people take? They take the side of the foreigners against white people. And this is happening around the world. White people hate it, and it is clearly, in my opinion, being displayed in women basketball. A white woman dare to be better at sports than the black female. How dare you be better than me, they say. And then they attack. And then they make up excuses for the attack. And then even white people defend the blacks in attacking their own people. They're helping and encouraging their own destruction because they don't understand the destruction of evil. They don't understand. You don't understand the depths of an evil heart, a wicked person. I want to show you this, and this is like, if this is not eye-opening to you, then you can't wake up. You don't want to wake up. You can, but you don't want to. This is from AP News. Chicago Sky Dejanay Carrington was ejected Saturday for a flagrant foul, 2 fouls on the Indiana player Sophie Cunningham. And then after she was fouled, she was ejected. She went and put white privilege on her social media, I guess, and even tagged the Fever to make sure they saw it. Fox and Friends.
Cunningham driving to the basket, and she gets clotheslined by another player. Usually we're seeing Caitlin Clark get completely wiped out, and it's usually Sophie Cunningham who's protecting her, but that's pretty vicious right there.
Still made the basket, by the way.
Yes, she did.
Kudos for her on that. But yeah, so this other player for the Chicago Sky, Dejanay Carrington, just clearly a flagrant foul. She was ejected for that. But what's crazy, and it's clear she just was overly aggressive, right? This happens in all sports and in ladies basketball. But Carrington, that committed the foul, then goes and claims white privilege. Literally, that's all she posted, white privilege. For the life of me, I can't figure out how it's white privilege. There it is. That's her post. How is that white privilege when Carrington attacks Sophie?
That's evil. If that's true, that's evil. And I guess this white girl, spoke up for what's that woman that played really well?
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, for Caitlin.
That's her name.
And now she is an enemy of those black women on that basketball court. White people are not even allowed to stand up for one another or fight back. You don't understand what you're dealing with. Black women who have not overcome evil by forgiving their mothers and fathers. They're worse than the men. And then the way they treat white people is really, really, truly bad. But the blacks treat each other that way if you disagree with them. If you don't go along with the slave idea or the emotional racism idea or the Jim Crow, the blame game, they treat other black people the same way or even worse. But they really treat white people bad. This is evil. And then they know that white people are afraid to even defend each other. The worst thing you can have in your life is fear. You encourage your enemy to defeat you. Inside, he will defeat you, and outside, inside of others. Here is Sophie Cunningham's statement regarding the file from Fox News.
She said, clearly, I think it was like unnecessary. I've never really spoken to her and have no beef with her, but I guess she has some pent-up stuff. So get your bleep off. That's fine. I can take it. Yeah, it's intentional, Cunningham said, per ESPN's Kareem Copeland on X.
White people, there's a genocide upon you, and you won't even admit it. And because you won't admit it, it's getting worse. And you haven't seen anything yet. Here is Sophie's response to the white privilege post from Fox News.
She said, I think the league is taking care of that. This has nothing to do with race. Last year, I did the same thing and I got kicked out. And I deserve to be kicked out. There's no reason even to play that card, Cunningham said.
But they know it's not race. The black people know it has nothing to do with race. It's just that they've been able to get away with it for so long, 70 to 80 years now. The head coach of the Indiana Fever believed this Dejanay female foul was not on purpose from X.
I mean, look, it was a hard foul. I don't think that Dejanay intentionally came out to get her across the neck like she did.
Yeah, right.
But it did happen, and I thought it was the right call. But, you know, one of the things about Nay is that she's going to play her butt off, man. She's going to compete. Nobody's going to go walking in for a layup. And so I don't oppose the hard foul. But I also don't think that she intentionally went for the neck.
How would you like that to be your coach? Amazing, huh? It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Darkness covers the earth. And human beings, those who have not overcome the darkness, you don't understand what they can do to you and feel nothing about it, except a thrill of trying to hurt you. Can you imagine that in our country today? My country's gone. It ain't never coming back. I want my country back, but it ain't coming back. Bring back, oh, bring back my country to me. My country flew over the ocean. My country flew over the sea. My country was taken over by illegies. Bring my country back to me. It ain't coming back.
All right, guys, this is a very vulnerable post for me.
Vulnerable?
But I am not well and I'm struggling. You guys know I recently turned 41 and I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no direction, no worth. Like, I am a lost soul. I spent 16 years in corporate America, which gave me structure and sensibility and stability. And then when my boss passed away 3 years ago, I left the 9-to-5 thinking that it was a chance to reset. And, you know, life doesn't always go according to plan. At the beginning of this year, I went back into corporate America and I was let go of 2 jobs in 4 months. And to say it didn't crush me has been an understatement. And I keep trying to be positive and trying to be hopeful, but it is hard. And when you are doing this alone and you don't have support from like a significant other or like a dual income, it just gets to be very exhausting. And yesterday I spent the whole day in bed because I just was like so down. So if you're going through a hard time, then you're struggling, just know you're not alone.
You're not alone. I'm here with you. Though you're far away, I'm here to stay. Just the other day, I heard you say, working 9 to 5, trying to make a living. Now I'm just so out of it. I lost my ego. I lost my ego gratification. I lost my job. And now I have nothing. I ain't got no man. I ain't got no husband I can rely on. I lost my ego. Now reality is sitting in, has sat in that I'm nothing. I feel the pain of being nothing. I'm so lost, I feel like nothing. Reality is sat in that I am nothing. What can I do? I stay in bed all day. What a mess, huh? She replaced, based on what she's saying, the way I'm interpreting it, she replaced seeking what's right first to a job. And now the job is gone and she can't breathe. Hands up, I can't breathe. And if y'all out there going through that too, I understand it. Just know you're not alone. Seek first what's right, and all will be well. That job is gone, now she's lost. That job helped her to escape the misery that was happening inside of her, and now it's back. It never left, but she's with it. Let me go to David, first time call out of Utah. He's been waiting for a minute there. David.
Hello, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you, David.
Oh, you can't?
No, I can't. I don't even hear you saying, oh, you can't.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't
get what
hear
you're
you
saying
say,
now.
oh.
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 I'm not sure why.
David, I can hear you, David.
Oh, okay. You're just playing with me. Oh, okay. All right.
Can you hear
No,
me
I just
saying, I
wanna-
can hear you saying, oh?
You're right. You got me.
What the?
What the? I was being a beta, but
Don't be a beta.
for real. But no, I was just calling to. I've been listening to you for a long time, and I want to thank you for letting me get over my anger of my mother. That took a long time for me, and she passed away before I could tell her. And I wanted to ask you, is there a way to forgive your mother if she passed away before you could? Can you truly forgive your mother if she passed away before you could talk to her about it?
Absolutely. And you do that by realizing all your life something else has been controlling you. It makes you think things that you wouldn't ordinarily want to think, or do things that you wouldn't want to do, but you did it. It will make you feel afraid when you don't want to be afraid or anything. Something else is controlling you, and it's not you, right? When you realize that, you will realize that that's the same thing that was controlling your mother when she recreated you in her image. And she couldn't help herself as you can't help yourself. And that's when you will forgive her, though she's aspired. You will realize she couldn't help herself. She did the best she could, too, because she didn't understand what was driving her, that she resented her mother as well. And knowing that would cause you to forgive her because you can't go to her, she's aspired.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then on the same note with like parents, can you have anger with your father and still be lost? Or is the anger with your father a different situation?
No, the anger with your father would keep you away from finding truth, finding God too. If you can't love your earthly father, you can't love your earthly father who you've seen. You definitely can't love your spiritual father who you don't know. You got to forgive your earthly father as well.
Okay. I will try to do that. I have not done that.
Why not?
Just because he's still alive, but he wasn't present in my life, and then now he wants to be present, but blames me for a lot of. Doesn't blame me, but he's acts like he's been here and knows everything, and he doesn't, and it's hard for me to like process that.
Why do you think he wanted to be in your life?
Because he's trying to make up for past mistakes.
No, he wanted to be in your life because he loved you, and he's always loved you. And when he left, he didn't leave you, he left your mother. and your mother made you think he left you. She lied.
Oh.
And she lied because she wanted to rebuild you in her image, and she hated your father. Your father
And
loved
you
you,
think the
man. He
same
may not.
thing?
I'm sorry.
And you think the same thing if he decided to spend most of his time in prison?
Yes.
And he could have been there for me instead of not being with me. He just
He
made
couldn't
that
help but
decision.
be in prison. He had the same spirits that driving you, drove him to do the things he did. He could not help himself as you and your mother, and no one can help themselves. Something else has made a home in the mind and emotions, and it drives us to do things that we wouldn't ordinarily do. I would recommend, and you're fortunate that he's still around, that you get with him and just get an understanding about what happened in his life and what happened to him. And however he act, that's on him. He cannot see. You forgive him and God will forgive you.
So when you say that, do you think God right now is upset with me that I have not done that? Or he is, I know in general he's I don't know, you could quote me or tell me if I'm wrong, but God is more of a wrathful God. Like, when I say wrathful, it's like he just teaches lessons that are hard instead of being like everyone thinks that he's just there to lift you up, or I guess he is there to lift you up, but do you understand what I'm trying to say? Is like God teaches you lessons and not just is there to coddle you.
Well, number one, God has never and never will do anything to teach you a lesson. God is love. Satan is the one that makes you put you all through these so-called lesson. God is all love. He's not a God of wrath. He's not a God of anything but love. And that's why he sent his son to set you free from evil, tell you how to overcome that, get away from that. God is not punishing you. God does not do anything but love you, but he's not going to force you to come out of your hell and to love him. He'll leave you in your hell and let Satan control your life. But God has done none of those things to you at all.
Okay, understood.
All of your pain is coming from your separation from God and one with evil. All of your pain that you have ever had is coming from evil, not from God. And when you forgive, you're going to return to good, God, and all of your pain will disappear.
All right, cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, because like you say, Satan, your daddy. He's not my daddy. I don't want him to be, but
well, then you must forgive. Then you got to forgive your earthly father and mother, especially the mothers, because all mothers create the children, the boys and the girl, in their image, the image of hell, anger.
Even if she wasn't present, like I was raised by my grandmother. Is that
oh Lord,
the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Jesse.
All right. Are you doing the silent prayer?
Honestly, I don't know about the silent prayer. I mean, I don't really pray that much, so that's probably why I have not.
Well, you don't need to do that prayer where you're like, "Oh Lord, save my mama, help me. Oh Jesus, I want this." Be still and know God. Go to rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer and give it a chance.
Okay. I will do that today.
All right, buddy. rebuildingtheman.com/silent prayer.
All right. Appreciate your time.
All right. Work on yourself. You're going to love it.
All right. Will do.
Okay. You know how men been trying to be a part of the women's sports, and some ladies are totally against it, and some men are against it too. And some women and some men are for it. And there is a fight. Nobody is winning, but in the women's basketball, according to the report, the black girls are attacking the white girls who speak up against it and who play ball better than them. And they are attacking them viciously. It's amazing, and no one is winning. And I noticed that when women try to get into men's sport, you don't hear these women on either side disagreeing with that. They're okay with that. Well, whatever. Women need opportunity too. They don't mind destroying the men's sport by allowing females to play in it. But they don't want to destroy the women's sport by allowing men to play in it. See there? No one is winning. I want to show you the example of the battles that's happening out there in the world and inside the people. Fox News is reporting, Fox and Yahoo News. Former first-round NBA draft pick, Freedom, and he's a so-called human rights activist as well, has made good on his promise to declare for next year's WNBA draft, officially penning a letter to the league on Monday. He want to be a part of the women's basketball team. This is from Fox.
Former NBA player Ines Kanter-Frida making it official, submitting a letter declaring for the 2027 WNBA draft, challenging the league over who qualifies to play.
If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA.
Former NBA player and Minnesota Senate candidate Royce White also says he wants his shot at playing in the WNBA, posting this photo of himself in a wig with the hashtag #LetHerPlay. The WNBA says only women are eligible to play, but doesn't define what constitutes a woman. Now pressure is building on the league to clarify exactly who can play.
It's just astounding that the WNBA can't define the W in the name. And I think we're going through a very necessary conversation about who's actually eligible.
Can you believe that in the United States of America, a Christian nation, people having a discussion about what is a man, what is a woman? That is a discussion, a real one. Talk about ego, huh? I want to show you the fighting that's going on in this world between human beings. There is no love. It's just fight. And no love. And this I promise you. I promise you this. All the fight on both sides are ego fighting. That's all it is. Both sides are having a thrill or getting thrills from fighting. The so-called right, the people on the right, in their mind, they think that they're right, and they get a thrill from out there fighting with those on the left who think that they're right, and they are getting a thrill. It's all about ego thrill. It's vanity. And you will not know this until you see what's going on with you. When you finally look within, know thyself, you're going to see that it was all vain. Because everything in this world is temporary anyway. Nothing in this world is everlasting. Have you noticed the more you get, the more you want? The more you get, the more you want. You can't get enough. No. My mind made up. Can't get enough of your love, babe. I tried and I tried and I tried. Can't get enough of your love, babe. No. It's like the more you get, the more I want. You can't get enough because it's temporary. The less is better. But you've been taught all your life, and I was taught, everybody was taught, the more you get, the better off you are. Where the Spirit of Truth says, the less you get, the better off you are. Less is better. But the world tells you, be ambitious. Go for it. The more you get, the better off you are. Isn't that amazing? We've been lied to. We've been so lied to about living life, it's not even funny. But anyway, here's this guy, Ernie Freedom. He has applied, according to a report, to play on the women's basketball team. He wanted to be drafted by the women's team. And some of you know that there are 2 white girls on the women's basketball team that play better than the black girls. And the black girls, according to the report, don't like it. And they take every opportunity they can to, they almost act like they want to just hurt these girls so that they don't even play anymore. And they pounce on these 2 white girls. And not even the white girls' coaches, white coaches, will defend them. They take the side of the black girls. Isn't that amazing? Can I hear you say the UK? This is exactly what happened in the UK. And black women, until they start to overcome by forgiving their mothers and returning to their fathers, are some vicious people. They don't play in their anger. Their anger is vicious. And you see it in these black female basketball players. This is what's happening in their homes. This is why the black boys and girls are angry, because they have the spirit of the mama. And then they cover it up by calling it racism. They blame it on the white people. But it's the spirit of the mother that's in every male and female. But you can overcome if you get to know yourself. And so this basketball player, former basketball player, Freedom, want to play with the women. And this come amidst Indiana Fever player Sophie Cunningham involvement in the trans athlete debate. Fox News.
It comes after Indiana Fever Sophie Cunningham spoke out against transgender athletes, telling ESPN, quote, "I want to protect young girls in a locker room or young girls in sport who shouldn't have to go against biological men."
Trans rights are human rights.
Those comments drawing pro-transgender protests outside Chicago's United Center this weekend.
That is just
Wow.
a hard hit.
Inside, Cunningham was at the center of another controversy after Chicago Sky's Dejanay Carrington was ejected for this flagrant 2 foul on Cunningham. Afterward, Carrington posted, quote, "white privilege." Cunningham fired back, quote, "Last year I did the same thing and I got kicked out, and I deserve to be kicked out. There's no reason even to play that card."
Amazing, huh? White people are not allowed to defend themselves. What's wrong with you? Sophie, you thought you could defend yourself against this black girl? White privilege. Not even, according to the report, not even the Fever's coach defended Cunningham. She took the side of the black girl, it sounds. Now do you believe me when I say that there is a genocide upon white people? Not only in Europe, not only in South Africa, but in America. They hate you, white folks. And they have permission to just pounce on you. And you dare to speak up. It's white privilege. What an evil, evil world we live in. And the evil dwells inside of human beings. That's why you need a brand new heart change. Salvation, sin is of the heart. You need a renewed heart, which will renew your mind and give you a mind of real love, which is from above. And you will love your enemy. You will not even attack your enemies. Can you imagine living a life where you don't have to attack anymore? There's nothing there to defend? Well, it is possible. May God have mercy on America. It is just, if I was an emotional person, I would be in tears about my country. You've allowed the Muslim to come in and just completely take over in government. And they are building these big churches and everything. And we all know, whether you want to admit it or not, say it out loud or not, their whole plan is to conquer. They want everyone to be in the Muslim world or don't exist. Think about that. Their religion, so-called religion, is the only religion. and they want to conquer. Anyone that disagrees with that is an infidel. And they want to conquer you. They want America in their mind, and they are taught this from birth, that America is the big Satan and Israel is the little Satan. And then they got you fighting one another, not understanding that you're being used. You let these people in government, and they're starting to take over the country. I have that coming up for you a little later. And if you are not, let's say you don't have sense enough to really understand what's happening to you in America, why don't you check out the UK? See what's happening to white people over there in their own country. The attacks, not only from their own government, but from the Muslims that move into their country. Take over. They come by boats. They come by land, and they take over. And the white government, because they don't care, they just want the votes. They want to hopefully stay in office. So they let it happen for the vote. They let you get beat up. They take away the police. They take away your guns. And then you can't even carry a bat, B-A-T, in the UK if you're white. Same thing's happening in America. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Pearl Davis, a fighter, another fighter out of Texas. Hey, Pearl.
Hey, Jesse. How's it going?
All is well. Happy Men's History Month.
Happy Men's History Month.
Oh, amazing. What do you think about all this mess going on?
It's all a mess. I wanted to call in about the basketball one.
Yes.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I played volleyball and basketball overseas.
Yeah.
And when I was in England, there was trans people in one of the tournaments I did. And I was the one complaining about it. And there's so many athletes that fight. Like for every one girl that complains about men and women's sports, I would say there's 5 that are pushing for it. So I think that they should let the women get beat up because they really deserve it at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Why would women, it doesn't matter the color, why would they fight to have men play in their sport?
I think it's because they want to look like good people.
But
so they want to say that so people will see them as good.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And so why this woman, the coach for the Fever, I guess that's the Fever, yeah. Why she didn't stand up for Cunningham?
I'm not familiar with the Cunningham story. I just know the guys were saying they wanted to play in the league. What happened with Cunningham? Is that the blonde girl?
Yeah, this black girl, according to the story, Cunningham was running down the court with the ball. She was about to go up with it, and this black girl ran behind her and with what appeared to be her whole arm and fist and everything, both hands, and almost broke. It looked like she was about to break her neck, knock her head off. And this female by the name of Deshanae Carrington, a black girl. And so when she did it, she was told she had to not play anymore that day. And she said it was white privilege. And the Indiana Fever head coach defended the black girl instead of defending her own team player.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, sports are pretty liberal. They're pretty left. I don't know. Women's sports are kind of a bubble because they shouldn't exist if the market was able to correct itself. Yeah. And I love women's sports, but if I'm being honest, nobody comes to the games. It's kind of a bubble of a league. So I think it's a lot of people with really big egos that think they're more important than they are because they just are subsidized by the guys.
Yeah.
So I would say she didn't defend her because, again, they all want to look like good people. So, in the leftist world, it's the black girl's the victim. So, and the other thing, too, is black people and white people play sports really different. I don't know, black people are just more violent and aggressive when it comes to sports. When at my gym in Dallas, the black people would come at night and the white people would come during the day. Not intentionally, but like, just like if I would go to play basketball at noon, it'd be all white guys. And if I go at night, it's like black guys. And like, they got rid of the basketball court, allegedly. They didn't put this out, but because black people wouldn't stop fighting. And when white people, like, when we bump into each other or something, it's like, oh, that's okay, man. You take the ball. No, you take the ball. No, it's all right. Like, it's very polite. But when black people will, like, argue, they'll, like, get really loud.
Yeah.
and to the point that this is, like, a $300 a month gym, and somehow black people got in here and got rid of the basketball court. I'm like, we just can't have anything. They switched it with like pickleball and Pilates. It was crazy too, because they say it's like culture or money, but I'm like, a lot of the black people at the gym I was at, I mean, they were ex-NBA play. Like, it was an expensive gym because we were trying to avoid this, and then like it's still the same thing. They find a way, Yeah.
What a mess. I think one of the other than allowing women the opportunity to vote, I think that the worst thing that happened to America was integration. Forced integration should have never happened. And then in that way, whites and blacks and others would come together because that's what they want to do, come together naturally. But they forced it, and it's just gone insane now.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I didn't really know the difference. I think you met me before, like the first time I came on your show, you would talk about this stuff, and I didn't really get it.
Yeah.
But I lived in a black area from a white area for a while, and oh my God, it is so different. I'm like, white people, I miss you. Oh my God, like where I lived, they would just like rob the store next to me, and I'm like, you guys just, okay, I guess that's how we do things, Like, wow, I've never seen a store get robbed in my life. Yeah.
Look what happened. You allowed the blacks to get into government. All they ever talk about is racism and white privilege, and all they ever do, they never promote anything good about America.
Nothing. Oh my gosh. I hired a bunch of them in England, and I probably lost 20 grand from like stolen stuff, we had a fight break out at work. Oh my God, it was hell on earth. I came back to America for white people. Hell no.
What a mess.
Yeah.
And so, because of time, what do you think about this guy, Freeman? Is he doing the right thing by joining the women's team?
Oh yeah. No, you got to give women consequences, guys. Don't feel bad for, there's the one woman that complains by joint, like, there's always one woman that's going to say, poor me, oh no, the men are coming into this, like the Riley Gaines, and I agree with her, right? But I don't feel bad for women athletes at all, because I've been in these spaces, and I'm telling you, for every one woman that complains, there's 5 women at least that are pushing this stuff. So if women, you got to give women the responsibility they're asking for. If you want to play with men, good luck.
Absolutely.
Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes for you, ladies. And I would pay a lot of money to watch that game. Jesse, you want to go if it happens?
Normally, I would not go to games, but yes, I'll be there. I have a front row seat.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious. I think I would pay good money to watch.
Yeah,
that.
Same here. Pearl, tell the folks how to get to your website and what you're doing.
Okay, I'm doing documentaries at theaudacitynetwork.com or Pearl Davis on YouTube. I have a show and an interview series. So thanks for having me, Jesse.
It's good to hear from you, and happy Men's History Month.
Happy Men's History Month.
Good to hear from you, Pearl.
You too.
All
Bye.
Right. I want to, and then I'll get right back to the calls, but I want to really show you what a waste of life to be fighting. Talk about false ego. Your fighting is all vanity, and no one wins. No one ever wins. Both sides think that they're right because all thoughts are all lies all the time. and you get mad because they don't agree with you, and you fight, which shows that you're wrong. Isn't that amazing? And there are people who truly believe they have to go out and fight for Jesus. Can you get any dumber than that? You get mad and you go out and fight for Jesus or God, and you feel justified. And then people go out and fight against you for standing for God in your own mind. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The world gone crazy. Grok is reporting worship leader Sean Foyt, he was a former guest on the FallenState.tv, on my TV show there, is led a planned Jesus March that overlapped with a recent organized Muslim gathering in the same downtown spot. This is from X.
Can't make this up, guys. I am standing in the exact place where we are doing a Jesus March in 1 hour, and look who's here. A massive march, a massive Muslim march, where right now they're singing over Chicago, Muhammad is the only one, may Allah be lifted up. They're declaring that all Jews and all Christians would be removed from this city. I mean, this is... It's not just in Michigan. It's not just in New York. Right here in Chicago, a massive march is happening through the streets of the city where they're declaring that there is no God but Allah. They're declaring Muhammad is the true prophet. And they're literally threatening with verses of the Quran over Christians, over Jews, over everybody that will not comply. This is America. This is America, guys. Are you awake? Do you understand what is at stake here?
One side is fighting for Jesus, and the other side is fighting for Muhammad, and they're both wrong. How do you fight for Jesus? Think about that. Just think about that for a minute. How do you fight for Jesus? What happens to the mind that tells you that you're fighting for Jesus? As though Jesus needs someone to fight for him or God. Think about that. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. And then think about this. You're fighting for Muhammad. Who is Muhammad anyway? Muhammad Ali? Huh?
No, the prophet, the prophet, blessings be upon him.
Where is he?
I don't know.
I
was going to say heaven or something like that. They say blessings be upon him.
You got two side people out there fighting for their false gods. Think about it. Because any ideas or thoughts about God is false. It's just a thought. Or about Jesus, it's just a thought. And I guess about Muhammad. I do agree that these Muslims should not be in our country. That's for sure. They should be sent back to their country. And since they want to fight, let them go and fight in their own country, make their country great. How come they can come here and fight, but they can't fight over at their own hometown? Think about that. It's more exciting coming over here and fighting America for Muhammad. So my producer, Derek, telling me he'll fight for Jesus. How? How do you know you're fighting for Jesus? And what's the result that you won? And the anchorman, what are you saying?
Well, I'm thinking, I heard you ask, like, how do you fight for Jesus? And I just was thinking, I'm like, that's why the Christians are losing. They're fighting for Jesus, and they think they're fighting against the people fighting for Muhammad, but those people aren't fighting for Muhammad or Allah. They know what they're fighting for. They're fighting for conquest and domination, to displace the Christians.
That's what
they'll say Allah, Muhammad, but they know what they're doing, so they got their head in the game. Meanwhile, the Christians don't have their head in the game. They're just speaking about Jesus.
What a mess. All egos, all thought, every individual, male or female, think that their thoughts are right. And if you go to them and you have a different thought, and it doesn't agree with their thought, is something wrong with you, and then they'll fight you. Human nature is wicked. It's all vanity. It's all ego. It's all pride. And that's why it falls, because it's not real. There it says, by speaking out against lies about Jesus. What the? So Jesus needs you to speak out against lies for him, right? Oh, amazing. So they had this Jesus march, and these people, according to the report, they showed up with the Muhammad march, and they all fighting. Each one trying to be louder than the other. I just don't think these people need to be in our country, really. Sean posted a video of both crowds sharing sidewalk under a black flag and banner. This is from X. Look at the vanity.
Jesus, 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 Jesus. What's his name? Jesus. King of Kings. Jesus. Lord of Lords. Jesus.
What a mess. I wonder how many of those people on both sides, Muhammad folks and Jesus folks, love God with all their heart, soul, and might, and love their enemies. Oh, remember Jesus said that you could proclaim my name until the cows come home. But I'm going to say I don't even know you. I don't even know you. You lay hands on the sick. You can shout, Jesus, Jesus. But if you don't love God with all your heart, soul, and might, if you have not entered into the kingdom by loving your enemies, I don't even know you. I'm like, Jesus. I'm quoting Jesus. I'm like, what the? You can pray to Mama Mary until the cows come home and think that she's helping you. You can read all the books. You can even go down and confess Jesus your Lord and Savior, and that he died on the cross and rose again, and now you're saved. He's going to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know you. I told you to forgive and love God. Pick up your cross and follow me and love your enemy. You didn't do that. So I don't even know you. What the? Woody is out of Florida. Woody, you are on the air.
Thank you, Jesse Lee. Good morning. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, Woody.
My question is, how do you respond to cancer? For me personally, and I have a friend who has mesothelioma, and he has, according to the doctors, which are well-known doctors out of Boston, he has less than a month to live. And for me, I have, last year I went to get my age is 70-something, you have to get a colonoscopy. And he said, you need to get your prostate checked kind of hard. And so I did, and did a PSA, and it's like way high, and like, boom, what's next? Okay. So he did a test, and he said it spread through my body. So boom, okay, what's next? And so I'm supposed to be taking this therapy with a pill, and it has really worked and brought my PSA back down to 0.03. And but I guess my question is, I pray every day, and I try to live a God-conscious life all throughout the day and stay present with Him. But I still, in my mind, I don't know how to navigate what's going on in my body. I know my body has this, and it's not something that, according to them, cannot be repaired. I have to take this medicine for the rest of my life, and I'm blessed for it. And I still go about my life, and I guess that's my question, Jesse. How am I supposed to respond to the word cancer in the body? Because I know spiritually, I'm separated from that, but my body does have it. And I'd like to hear your response to that.
You respond by not responding. And if the doctors are giving you good advice as to what to do, then you follow the doctor's advice. I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you medical advice, but I do know that you respond by not responding, and don't get into the thoughts or, oh, I'm going to die, or I'm going to live, or this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and just let God's will be done. You go through whatever you can do, medically, but just let God's will be done, because you're not your body. And if God want to heal your body, he will, because in him there is no sickness at all. Sickness is from the mind. It's not from God. And so just have a wait and see and do what's in front of you to do without thinking about it at all.
Right, yeah. And I've had other people who've had the same problem as me, and they talk about it all the time, what they got this, what they got this, and I don't go there. You know, I just kind of stay within. I keep it very, very minimal. And when they ask me about it, I say, yeah, I take this medicine, and it seems to be working good. And I just follow the doctor's advice. And I'm just like I do the Heisman, I just like, boom, keep away from me,
Yeah. You're right. Don't be, and I love what you're saying about you don't want all that false sympathy from people, because their false sympathy is evil and it will bring you down. And that's the whole purpose of it, to make you feel, oh, I feel so sorry for you. I'm so sorry to hear that. My prayers goes out to you. And then now you want to cry. Because
I don't feel that way. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I don't feel that way. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
So just, okay, God, they says that this is in my body. Let your will be done. I want healing, but it's up to you. And then go on with your day, practice staying present. Have you dropped your anger?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've forgiven. My parents are gone, but I understand the concept of forgiving, because I know where the anger and the hate came from.
Yes.
And then you got into this trauma about, anger is generational. It's passed down. If you had great parents and loving parents, you'd have love. If you have anger in your parents, you'd have anger.
Right.
So it's not them. You can't help it. And my son has the same problem. He can't see it, and it's not for me to show him.
How old is he now?
He's in his 30s, mid-30s, or late 30s. Yeah. And he's married his mom.
Woody, can you hold for a minute?
Yeah.
Hold on. 888-77-JESSE. A quick break. Back in a moment. Let me go back to Woody out of Florida. So, Woody, your friend that they told was going to die soon, according to what you said, how do they know he's going to die soon?
He has the asbestos cancer, the mesothelioma, and he started having problems last year, and he went to one of the world-class doctors in Boston.
Oh, okay.
And he was diagnosed with it. They couldn't figure it out here in Pensacola, but he was over there in 5 minutes. They figured it out, that what he had, and it's
how
a pretty
is he dealing with it?
He's. I talked to him a lot, Jesse, about staying out of your thoughts with it, and he says it's really helped him. And I'm not parroting what you say, but I do use what you say to help people stay focused and present in the moment and live one day at a time.
Did he forgive?
I did approach him with that, but I don't know the extent of how much he has done that, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. Well, I got to run because of time, but if you do anything, encourage him to drop his anger and by forgiving, and have him do the silent prayer, because sickness and disease clearly come from the mind. It's not from God. It's from the mind. And and the food, and stuff like that, of course. But it's from the mind. So encourage him. But you can't make him do it, of course, but encourage him to drop his anger and do the silent prayer and stay away from thoughts. And if he does it, fine. If not, fine, but it's up to him.
Yes. Well, when this happened to me, I asked the doctor, is there something I could do? He said, well, you could change your diet. And so I got on this Mediterranean diet, and I dropped like 20 pounds, boom, right off the bat. And I'm eating clean. It's kind of like eating country, collard greens and black-eyed peas and good cornbread and just no fried foods, and try to stay present with God all throughout the day. And but your response is you say to have no response toward it, correct?
Right. Don't overreact to it at all. Give it no false life at all. And no response is always the right way to go in every aspect of life.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean you don't go see your doctor. If you want to, see your doctor and all that, and follow their instructions if you want to. But don't overreact. Don't get mad. Don't become emotional. Don't become afraid or any of those type of things.
Yeah. Well, they just say, take this medicine, take this shot, and it's gone down to almost non-existent statistically,
Well,
So,
I wish you well, man, and you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it.
Well, I appreciate you so much. God loves you, and I love you too.
Thank you. Call me again, Woody.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. I got to show you this. This, according to this report, happened over in the UK, and it's happening here. And it's going to get worse. It's happening in Mami, Africa, South Africa. It's going to get worse here. There is a genocide upon white people. If this was happening to any other race, everybody would be talking about it. It would be all over the news. It would be everywhere. But because it's happening to the whites, no one cares. Even white people don't care. I don't hear them saying out loud that they are under genocide, and they are. In the UK, in America, and what I'm about to play, this soundbite I'm going to play for you, is mind-blowing to me. But it's just saying, hey, you know what? We saw how that black girl was accused of, looked like she was trying to knock that white girl's head off. It looked like that way, at least. It was a hard hit, for sure. And it was just, white privilege. Even her own coach, according to all the reports, would not defend her. It's bad in the UK, and it's going that way here. This is from Reasoned. A UK man who apparently just purchased a baseball bat from a shop. So apparently over in the UK, you're not allowed to carry baseball bats, especially if you're a UK white person. And the only time you can have it in your hand and carry it is if you first buy it, according to the report, and you're taking it home. And so according to this report from Grok and Reason, this man went and bought a brand new bat, and he was leaving the store with it, walking with it, and he was attacked by the police. Watch this from Tommy Robertson on S. And Tommy was on the fallen state. What the? Watch this.
From there, you fucking mate.
Why are you filming it?
I'm meeting my friends.
Do videos, mate. Videos out of town. Don't.
From that fucking shop, you dumb cunt. Is it out of his packaging? Is it out of his packaging? Is it out of his fucking packaging? It's package, you idiot. It's in package, you idiot. Package? And it's got a receipt for that, you knobhead.
It's in a package. It's in a package.
Yeah. That's what you can do. That's what you can do the best. That's what you can do the best.
It's in a package.
It's in a package, you idiot.
Hey fella, it's in a package.
It's in a package, you idiot.
Don't you see?
It's in a package, you idiot. Just have a piece of that.
Be back.
Yeah.
It's in the package, you just bought it.
It's in the package, you both muggers.
Move back.
No.
It's in the package. Tell that.
Yeah.
Move back. I said. Whoa. You just said he's got a receipt for it. He's got a receipt for it. Fucking retard. A goon. Wow.
That's not how you should act, really.
I'll be right back. Hate news, not the fake news. One more hour to go. Just before that top of the hour news break in the last hour, we played for you over UK, according to Reasoned and Grok and Tommy Robinson on X. You can't carry a bat around. Isn't that amazing? Especially if you're white. Think about that. Not only are they taking away your Second Amendment, they said you can't even carry a bat around. But the Muslim can carry long switchblade knife things around with them. It's their religion. They can carry a weapon in your country, but you can't. Go figure that one out. Your enemy can carry a weapon in your country, and you cannot carry one in your own country, especially if you're white. So according to Reason and Grok, this man went to the store, or he bought a bat, and he would carry the bat in the wrap. It was still in the paper wrapping. And you're supposed to, according to the report, you're allowed to carry one as long as it's in the wrap, and I guess take it back home. And this guy said it's still in the wrap. I didn't take it out yet. And he was arrested, according to the report. And he's white in his own country. The white government is against their own people. They want the vote. So they allow all these illegals to come in and attack white people. And even the cops attack white people. Think about that. Now, the Muslim, according to reports, can carry a knife, a long knife thing, because that's their religion. They have a freedom of religion in your country, but you don't. Watch this from Tommy Robinson on X.
From there, filming it.
You got a bat.
Make videos out of town.
Is it out of his package?
It's in the package, you idiot.
Package? And is it receipt for that?
They're telling the police it's in the package.
Yeah. That's what you can do. That's what you can do the best. That's what you can do the best.
It's in the package.
It's in the package.
It's in the package.
It's in the package, you idiot.
Don't you see?
It's in the package, you idiot. Yeah. You drive forward.
It's in the package, you just bought it.
It's in the package, you both move back.
It's in the packet.
Move back. I said, receipt for it. Wow.
That's not how you should act, really.
They should just give you the hand.
Amazing, huh? That's in the UK. And according to the report, if you're, what kind of religion is that? Sikh religion. That's a Muslim thing? Or some...
No, it's its own thing.
A what? A dumb thing?
Its own thing.
Huh?
Its own thing.
The Sikh religion is the own thing?
I think so.
What does that mean?
Like they're different from Muslim. I'm saying its own thing. Like they're different.
Oh, it's its own thing.
Yeah.
It's not Muslim. It's not Allah Akbar religion.
I think so.
Oh, okay. Amazing. They can carry knives in the white man's country, but the white man can't even carry a bat. Don't even mention a gun. That is coming to America. And it's already in America. Every day they're trying to take away your Second Amendment. One other quick one. In my country, I don't even remember. Well, I remember when it used to be, but when I look outside, I don't see my country anymore now. I see a mess, and I got more proof. And it's going to get worse. CBS Texas and Fox 4. A rowdy McKinney, Texas City Council meeting on August 4th. Over 100 speakers debated a new mosque project. So these Allah Akbar people want to put up these big old mosque things, which are scary looking, over in Texas. They got them here in Culver City and L.A., and they're just taking over. And the city council had a meeting about it, according to this report, CBS and Fox 4. And the city council voted 7 to 0. All 7 voted to support this mosque going up in Texas, CBS, Texas.
Start in McKinney tonight. This is where neighbors argued tonight, full-throated, over plans to build a new mosque. And it all kicked off when a U.S. congressman chimed in. You heard him at the top there. The property, as it's proposed, would sit right near Virginia Parkway and Crutcher Crossing. The McKinney Islamic Association says it wants to build a dedicated prayer area, gym, classrooms, cafeteria, and a community space. The group wants to develop the new property to accommodate their growing community, they say. But U.S. Representative Keith Self cautioned the council about the potential consequences of allowing plans to go through.
Look, you and I know matters of conscience. The freedom to choose our faith or not does not exist in political Islam. Ask any Muslim what the penalty is for leaving political Islam. It's death. I have any number of videos of imams in America, modern day America, preaching sedition, open sedition, against the U.S. Constitution and the laws of this land.
Can we say UK? It's the same thing happening over there. What a mess, huh? That was Representative Keith Self. He's like, there are constitutional concerns here. And the city council still approved this thing being built. The crowd got rowdy. One white resident defended the community.
So that was that moment, but then moments later, the crowd got pretty riled up after one resident defended the new mosque, saying its members are a fabric of the community and have been for decades.
For our American Muslim neighbors, the McKinney Islamic Association, Sharia is understood as a personal religious framework that guides prayer, fasting, charity, marriage, family life, and personal ethics. Yes, every religion and every culture have its extremists and radicals, and they should be condemned wherever they exist. But that is not who we're talking about tonight. We're talking about families who have spent decades serving this community and raising their children here and demonstrating their actions with the values they live by. Finally, this meeting is not about rezoning. House of worship is already a permitted use and was decided many years ago.
Well, you can hear it, and you can also see it visually in the room. A lot of division over his comments that were shared tonight.
But I wonder if he would live to regret that. These Allah people want to conquer. Why are people so nice? Oh, they are willing to give up their white life for the darkness. Well, there was a Christian migrant from Iran who spoke out against the proposed Islamic Center from X.
Hello, my name is Eddie Issa. I'm a Sharia law survivor from Iran. And I'm here to tell you, this is a dangerous ideology you're allowing in their country. Every country that is Islamic now, it used to be a Christian country. And we were soft Christians, and we allowed these people to come in, bring their Sharia law into their countries and slowly kill us off left and right. Let me make it very clear to you. Christianity is a personal relationship with God, where it says, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's, render unto God what is God's. Islam is Sharia law, deen wa dawah, religion and state, which is not even compatible with the American thing. And when these people will use taqiyya to lie to you, to manipulate you, because whenever Islam is little, they will lie to you and tell you they come in peace. This is level 1. Level 2 is what's happening in UK right now, where you have two-tier policing, where you have like the blasphemy laws, Islamophobia, racism, all this nonsense that they talk about. First of all, Islam is not a race. So anytime you criticize Islam, they will use the race card. But every country has this disgusting ideology inside their country.
Amazing, huh? You've been warned. That's amazing. That's so clear, you have to want to not hear it. You have to want to miss it. They come in peace, yeah, I bet. And I told you, same thing happened in the UK is now happening here. Let me go to Joshua out of Washington State. Joshua, you are on the air.
Hey, good morning, Jesse. Hope all is well.
All is well.
I heard that. I had a question pretty much about life in general. I spoke with you last time, and you were saying, stay present and things will naturally work out. I'm seeing that things are naturally working out. My jobs are progressing and things like that, but I still have a sense I want a career or I want something for myself. Like you have your bond that you've been doing 35 years. I see other people, they're like, oh, I know exactly what I want to do. I'm out of high school now. I'm knowing exactly what I want to do. I actually just moved out almost 2 months ago now, and I'm still like, well, I want to do this or I want to do that. And I'm like, is this more thoughts that I need to let go since things are still working out? Or I'm thinking, well, I'm going to be older and I need something to establish myself because I'm not going to have as much, energy and stuff like that to go work these different odd end jobs. And I guess my question is this another thing that I still need to let go?
So you have a job, right?
Yeah, right now I'm working 2.
So if you have a job or 2 jobs, why do you think you don't have a career going?
I guess it's not, it's a thought of I can't see myself doing this until I'm old, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I need a business or I want something that I can take care of, something like that. But
you have a job. You have something already.
Yeah, that's true.
But why are you
That's true.
thinking something else when you already have a job?
I guess maybe I'm just thinking of the future, but then that's just more thoughts.
And
So
you
just
said
real
that
estate.
something about getting old.
Yeah, because
How old are you now?
I'm 29. I'll be 30 in March. I'm thinking like
How
in 10
old are
years,
you
I'll be
today?
29.
Why are you thinking about getting old when you're still young?
I thought that it would be okay to prepare for things. Like
Prepare for what?
just old age.
How do you prepare for old age? That doesn't even make sense. You don't even know. How do you prepare for something that doesn't exist?
I guess like some people go to school and get a business degree because they're like, oh, I want to start this business so I don't have to work in the future.
Why are you comparing your life to others?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess in that sense I am comparing it, but
I
I'm just
asked,
thinking
why
of
are you
myself.
doing it? That was a question.
I don't know. I guess I just want to be secured, but everything's secured now, so
Why are you
I don't think I
comparing your
should.
life to others?
I don't know. God said that we shouldn't. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have an answer.
And then have you noticed because you are comparing your life to others, you can't even accept your own life?
And be happy where I'm at, in a sense.
Have you noticed that because you're comparing your life to others, you can't even accept your own life?
Yeah, that's true. Everything's
Have
taken
you
care of, and
noticed that?
Yeah.
So why are you doing it then?
The first thing that came to mind was worry.
Worry?
Yeah, worried that I'm not going to have things secure, but they already are in the moment.
What do you mean by you're not going to have things secure?
Like, as I was growing up, coming out of high school, I had some ideas of what I wanted to do, but I never had a secure thing of, oh, I want to be a doctor or I want to be a basketball player or something. It's always been kind of blank.
Why do you call those things secure things?
I would say because it's a passion that you like to do. Like some people work 40 or 50 years not liking what they do and their type of a deal. It's something that you like to do or you enjoy doing.
Why do you call those things secure things?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I don't know why I call it secure. Maybe it's something that I like and I know that I can fall back on.
Fall back on
but
what?
I don't know. As far as like a plan B, say I lose my job, I know that I have this certification to cut hair. So this is something that I like to do, so I can always cut hair.
Josh, why don't you see that you're listening? First of all, you've been taught wrong how to live, and now you're listening to evil, you and the devil are one, and you can't even appreciate and enjoy the life that you have. Your life is happening for you, but you're busy, lost in your imagination, looking at everybody else, wanting what they have, thinking that they're happy with what they have. And you're gonna. One of the greatest sin is to look at somebody else's life and want what they have.
It's weird. I feel like I haven't been necessarily doing that
You
in a
have.
way
You
that
said, I would be like a basketball player. I want to have this. I want to secure my future. When I get old, does that make sense to be thinking that way?
no, it doesn't.
Why are you doing
Everything's
it
all
then?
right as it is.
Why are you
Yeah.
doing it? It doesn't
I
make
guess I
sense
didn't-
why you're doing it.
I still have, I guess, I maybe not notice all the time when I'm not present because
What you say?
I don't think that I notice all the time that I'm not present.
And why not?
I think that some things I still, I guess, believe are me. So just for example, I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I have the rest of the week free type of a deal. And I'm in my head like, well, I should be working on something. I mean, I have free time. Or I don't know where I'm going with it, but I don't know. I notice that when I stay present, I work the weekends and I have the week free. I just sit at home all day. I don't progress on anything. I don't like go out for a walk. I just stay present and stay at home, save money or whatever. But I don't know if that's the right thing to do in the moment.
What's wrong with it?
I don't think there's nothing wrong with it.
But then why do you say I don't know if that's the right thing to do?
I don't know. It goes back to me wanting my future secure, but then you're correct in that
Where's your
I'm
future?
comparing my others. Yeah, it's in the mind. Of
Where's
course.
your future, Josh?
It's in the mind.
So why are you thinking of something that's in the mind knowing that it's not true?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for that one either. I would just say it's that spiritual fight that I'm still trying to recognize in myself, just to be okay with how it is right now.
What would happen if you never cooperated with another thought? What would happen?
I would always live in the moment and see what's exactly in front of me.
How do you know that?
I've seen it before, and the way that you've described it. So, for example, oh, you're at a party. You're not enjoying the party. You're thinking of, oh, I need to go do this or I need to go do that. You're not sitting in the moment enjoying the party amongst the people with you. And that clearly makes sense. So,
and so if you know that to be true, why aren't you doing it?
I guess I can't see all the time that I'm not present. I see sometimes, but then I waver. I guess I'm still trying to figure that out.
And when you say I'm wavering, I'm trying to figure it out, who are you referring to?
The watcher, I would say.
The watcher
person,
doesn't figure out things. The watcher can see, and in seeing, there's nothing to figure out at all.
Wow.
Why don't you stop cooperating with the devil? Stop being one with the devil. You are the devil.
No, I want to.
You want to what?
I want to stop the cooperation and
then stop doing it. All you have to do is stop. You don't want it, because if you want it, you wouldn't be doing it.
So you would say in every facet you would be able to see coming out of it. So you're saying you just stop type of a deal. You would say in every situation I would be able to see automatically, okay, this is where I need to stop.
Can you see in the light or see in the darkness?
See in the light.
So
I like your examples. Yeah.
So why don't you stay in the light?
That's the plan.
No, I asked, why don't you do that? That was a question.
I don't see all the times that I'm not being present, I guess.
Why not?
It's almost like the twinkling of an eye. You almost don't even see that you drifted off for a second. I'm just trying to focus and, doing the silent prayer and things like that, but it's almost like a split second. You don't even realize you're in it until in the thought until you're in it, and then you come out of it type of a deal. And it's
so
like a
when
muscle
you
you
realize that you are in a thought, why don't you just come back to be aware of your body or something? Wait, so you can, why don't you practice knowing where you are and what you're doing at all times rather than going into the darkness with Satan? All you do is bring yourself back when you realize, you know what, I missed that thought. I didn't catch it. And now, and just come back to the present. Come back to your body.
That's true.
No, that was
That's
a
true.
question.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm going to do that. And I believe I need help with the silent prayer.
Can you hold for me?
Yeah, for sure.
Let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. Let me go back to Josh out of Washington State. Hey, Josh.
Hey, I'm here.
So when you find yourself or realize, let's say you don't catch the thought, now the thoughts are falling into all that emotional stuff. Oh, my life is not good enough. I need to be doing this. I need a degree, or I'm not prepared for my future. Why not just realize then you're in a thought and just come back to present, being aware of your body and being right here, right now? Why not do that?
It's interesting because I am on the fence. I can see when the thoughts are coming, oh, I need this, or I see people doing that or whatever. I still sit in the present and realize, like, everything's taken care of. My bills are paid. I have a car. It could be worse. I could be in some other country right
Don't
now.
even say it could be worse. It can't be worse if you're present. Saying that it could be worse is still another thought.
I was thinking it could be worse in a sense that, like, I could be sick or something, or I could be homeless or something like
And
that.
who was thinking that? Who was saying that?
Then not me, I guess. But
so why do you say I was thinking it could be worse? It can't be worse if you don't exist. How can it be worse?
I guess I was just trying to remind myself to stay out of my head, to realize things aren't as bad as they are, and I don't need a degree or any of this stuff since things are still taken care of. Like, sometimes I speak with my mom and she's like, oh, I want a house. And I'm like, no, it's okay. You still have your apartment. You still, can pay your bills and things like that. I guess I do that same thing with myself to come out of my thoughts is what I was using it for. But it's still a thought, like you were saying, though.
It's still a thought, Josh. And then somebody else is thinking that, and you say that you're thinking that when it's not you at all.
Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, on the break, too, I was clearly seeing that. Like, wow, everything's okay. I was just in my head about it.
Just think about this. You have a job, right?
Yeah.
Your bills are being paid.
Yeah.
You have food on your table.
Yeah.
Your rent is being paid.
Yeah.
Why do you want for anything?
That's a good question. I don't have an answer for that. I shouldn't want for anything, to be honest.
You have everything.
Yeah, that is so true. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely just the thought still coming about. But no, that's true. I agree with what you're saying.
Have you noticed all the noises in your head, loud voices in your head?
Yeah.
You have noticed
also
that?
Also in the silent prayer, too. Yeah.
Josh, you don't have enough. Josh, what about your future? Josh, what about this? You don't have a degree. What about that? Those are loud voices. Those things are your weapons. They are destroying you.
Yeah, that is so true.
Why don't you stay calm, stay quiet, so that all those weapons can disappear?
It seemed as if I was doing that, but
you are, but you go out of it.
Yeah.
Just come back. True. Bring your mind back to your body, and if you have to do it 1,000 times a day, eventually they'll all be gone. The noises will end, but you got to keep the light on the noise so that the noise, the voices, the feelings, the thoughts can all be destroyed, so it can end, and it will.
That is so true. I'm definitely going to keep on with it. I've been with you probably 4 years now, but I'm definitely going to keep on with it for sure.
Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot.
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. And when your
I
mother,
appreciate that a lot.
when your mother, so what now?
I was just saying I appreciate that. What were you saying?
When your mother call you with her crap, don't fall for her crap either.
Man, yeah. If I told you about when I forgave her, oh my gosh, it was kind of crazy. But now that is so true.
What happened when you went and forgave her?
I sat down and I came to a room almost the day that I realized, and I was like, I forgive you for what you did. And she was like, for what? What did I do? And she almost instantly called my sister and was like, do you see what your brother did? He was saying that he needed to forgive me, and he was mad at me, and I did the best that I could. And then my sister even called me and was like, why would you talk to mom like that? And talking to me, I was like, it's not even about you guys. Like, I see that she was upset, like, taking it out on me for what her mom did, but I talked to her about it, and she called you? Like, it was interesting.
You see how quickly she became your enemy?
No, that is so true. And I even told her that I went and talked to my dad first about it, and then she was still, like, kind of upset that I talked to her about it.
She was pretending that she loved you all those years when she really hated you, and she was setting you up to be her husband. And when the husband decided, I'm not going to be your husband, that so-called mama's love turned quickly to hate and build an army against you. Mothers don't love children at all. Not one.
It's really unfortunate.
How is it unfortunate?
I mean, it's not unfortunate because that's just the way life is, and that's how.
That's the way mother's nature is evil.
That's so true. When do you think that turned, or because you see some, or you say that no mother is good? Because you see some good parents or some parents that work together and things like that. Where do you think that turned?
Give me an example of a good parent you saw.
I don't know. I don't want to just specifically say white people because black people were like that before the 60s and we worked together.
Are you black?
But yeah, I am.
He black. Give me an example of good parents. You said there are some good parents. Give me an example of you running into good parents.
I don't have an example off the top of my head, but I think good parents are ones that lead by example. They don't like angrily reprimand their kids. The mom and the dad work together. She listens to him. He kind of takes care of the household. Not that he's trying to control everything, but he just makes things right.
But that's in your mind. You have not seen that.
Wow. That's just a thought. That's
just another thought.
Wow, that's mind blowing that you just said that because now I can see that is so true.
And when you speak about it, you speak as though it's true. Oh, they are good mothers and fathers. They do this and they all that. It's not true. You have never seen that in your whole life. It's just another idea.
Wow.
And all ideas are wrong.
Wow, that is so true. I never but I've never seen it that way before.
Right. But you so said as though you've seen it.
Wow. I almost have to laugh hysterically at that because that is so true. We all speak about, our family should be this way. None of us have seen it at all.
Never seen it. Not at all. And it may be their fault.
Oh, my gosh. That's profound. I swear. Wow. Thank you, Jesse. I really appreciate that.
You stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, all right?
Thank you. I definitely will, for sure.
All right. Amazing.
All right.
Take care, guys. Call me again.
Will do. You have a good rest of the day.
You too, buddy. Corey is the first time call out of North Carolina. Corey, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
All is well. Happy Men's History Month, Corey.
Yes, sir. Likewise. So, I just wanted to ask you. So I've been in my, well, I wouldn't say in my head. I've been having these these feelings of moving back to Los Angeles, and I just wanted to figure out how I can tell if it's biblical or meant to be, or if I'm just in my head.
Oh, why? What do you mean by biblical? How can it be biblical to want to move back to somewhere?
Or if there's anything in the Bible actually saying that you should move, because I'm from Raleigh, so this is my hometown. And
so you went back home.
Right.
What made you go back?
So I was thinking about raising a family and how it would may be hard to do it in Los Angeles and prices and everything. And then I got back home and things are more expensive here as well because people are just moving and moving. So I'm like, man.
And do you have a family?
I don't have a family.
So why you think about raising a family? Where to go to raise a family if you don't have a family?
I mean, I want a family.
But do you have one?
I do not.
So you made a decision on not even having a family.
Yeah, looking back, that wasn't the brightest thing.
And where did you get that idea from that, oh, I need to move back to North Carolina because it's better to raise a family there than it is in Los Angeles? Well, where did you get that from?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Isn't that... you don't know where you got that idea from?
I'm not sure. No, sir.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So what
actually, yeah.
What told you to go back home and you don't even have a family? It may not ever get one. What told you that, Corey? You're listening to thoughts. You're listening to thoughts, and those thoughts were feeding you lies based on what you've been taught and based on the complaints of other people. And they said, well, I can't raise no family in L.A. I'm leaving. And you believe the thoughts that lives in your imagination, and you did that based on thoughts. And then when you got back there, the thoughts laughed at you and said, what an idiot. Everything back here is expensive too. Go back to L.A. You're listening to thoughts.
Yeah.
And there is no truth in thoughts at all.
Right.
Do you see that?
I do see it now.
Right now you see it?
So clearly. Yeah.
There's if you really, really, really pay attention to your entire life since being on earth, you have never made a right decision about anything when listening to thoughts. You always have to go back and clean it up or do something or add to it or take it away. And you're not paying attention that those thoughts are evil and they're lying to you. There's no such thing as a true thought.
So when making decisions like that, how do I figure out if I'm listening to thoughts or not?
Because the thoughts are telling you, oh, Corey, now it's time to go back to L.A. because now you find out over here it's as expensive as it is in L.A. So now you got to go back to L.A. And then you come back to L.A. and they're going to say, well, you need to move to Georgia. You need to move to Florida. You gotta have a family or you want this and everything's so expensive. While that is happening, you have food on your table, you have gas in your car, you're going and coming wherever you want to, but you're believing these lies that you need to move somewhere else or do something else.
Okay.
Why don't you stop listening to thoughts and see your way out of everything?
Okay.
No, that was a question.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely can start doing that.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Yes, I have.
You went to her?
Yes, sir.
And what did you say and what was her response?
So I went to her and I just forgave her for, I told her I know she did her best, but I forgave her for everything that that went on when I was growing up. And she kind of she started breaking down. She cried. Yeah, but I forgave her.
Right on. And how about your father?
Yeah, I did the same thing.
So are you doing the silent prayer?
That I am not.
And why not?
Sometimes I just wake up and just head out right to work. And, just kind of slips my mind sometimes.
Are you black?
I am black.
You're lazy.
Oh, man.
It doesn't slip your mind to call that gal when you want to.
Oh, man. Jesse, don't do me like that.
That doesn't slip your mind.
You're right, Jesse. I got to get it right, man. I gotta get it right.
Yeah, I really want to encourage you to only put that first, seeking what's right. Stand in the light. Always know where you are and what you're doing at all times. And I promise you, nothing will ever go wrong in your life and you will have a perfect life. I promise you that. But you got to stay in the light rather than going into your imagination, into thoughts.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You got to love God with all your heart, soul, and might. And you love him by staying present.
Yes, sir.
And so since you don't know exactly what to do right now, whether to move back or to stay, don't do anything until you see clearly what you want to do.
Okay.
Why do
Just
you
gotta stay present?
Yeah, stay present. Do the silent prayer. And don't let evil talk you out of in the morning time. Oh, it's too late. Oh, you can do it later. Or until you at night. Oh, you're too sleepy now. Oh, you're tired. I'm tired. Don't listen to the devil. The last thing the devil want you to do is to be still. Because the devil knows salvation is stillness. And it doesn't want anyone to be still and know the truth.
Okay.
So commit to that. And since you don't know what you want to do right now about moving or staying, wait until continue to go to work, doing what you're doing, and just stay present. I promise you, man, you'll see what to do.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Why do you want a family?
So now that we've had this major revelation that I'm in my thoughts, I don't even know, Jesse.
See?
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I don't even know, Jesse.
Can you hold for a minute?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let me take a quick break. 888-7753-773. I want to go back to first-time caller Corey from North Carolina. And Corey moved back to Carolina from California because it was too expensive to raise a family in California. And he doesn't even have a family. And now he's wondering, should he move back to L.A.? Corey.
Yes, sir.
So you want you don't have a family. There's no, you're not married, so there's no family anytime soon. Why do you want a family? How do you know you want one?
I guess just hearing those things, like you're getting older, you need, just to settle down, have a family, have kids, have a wife.
Speak up a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So I guess just hearing those thoughts, people saying you're getting older, you need to have a family, have kids, settle down. And I guess those thoughts just kind of stuck with me.
Yeah. And why did you believe them? Why have you examined those thoughts to see what you want, not what you've been suggested to want or have?
I think I have examined them, but it's just as if I guess everything else in my life isn't where I want it to be. So I kind of go back to those thoughts and think maybe they're right. Maybe that would be that missing piece.
And have you ever met or heard of anyone who got married and started a family and they are happy?
They play like they're happy. I know that.
They're pretending. Behind closed doors, they hate one another.
Yeah. So honestly, no. Mm-mm.
Amazing. So how do you feel knowing that? Oh, you said that. So your life is not where you want to be. So when your life is not where you want to be, you go back to those thoughts of, well, maybe they're right. If I have a family, I will have my life would be where I want it to be, right?
Right.
And where's your life now that is not where you want it to be? Where do you want your life to be?
I guess I just want to solidify like a legacy, start living for someone other than me,
You've been most of your life thinking about yourself, and now you want to spend the rest of your life thinking about somebody else?
Or at least giving my life another purpose other than just myself.
Why?
Honestly, I just thought that was the right way. I thought that was the right way of being.
Really?
Right.
And so I'm a little confused, but I'm trying to understand. I'm black and slow, as you know. So, where's your life right now, and is it where you want it to be right now?
Right now, my life is, I'm just going to work, doing what I have to do, doing what's in front of me. Nothing too exciting. And, I thought about having a family and everything because I felt like that was the next step in my life that was going to bring me more purpose and, for a longer, like long-term purpose.
Well, it definitely will bring you a wife that you'll hate the rest of your life, and she'll hate you, and you'll spend the rest of your life trying to please her. And then you'll make children with her, and then she'll take your children if you don't do what she wants you to do. And then now you got to try to go to court to get your children back. So you're right. You're going to have problems the rest of your life.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Why can't you be at total peace in this very moment, having the life that you have? Why must you want anything other than what you have?
I'm not sure. I guess I just look at everything else, and I'm looking at what I don't have, and instead of focusing on what I do and just being at peace with that.
Right. And why don't you do that?
It's hard, Jesse.
Why?
I don't know. Those thoughts just keep creeping back. It's like I don't want to be looked at as someone who's doing things wrong, or it's just out of place, or you know what I mean?
What that mean, looked at? What do you mean by that?
Like they see, so I'm 32, and they see a 32-year-old man, no wife, no kids. Society kind of looks and be like, "Hey, what's wrong with this guy?"
So you want to put on this front for society?
Not necessarily, but yeah. I mean, no, but I don't want to put on a prop for him. I don't.
Yes or no?
That. No, I don't.
If you got married and had children trying to put on this false image for society, they're going to hate you and say you're not a good father, you're not a good husband, you left your wife, or you did this, or you don't make your wife happy. They're going to still judge you. Why do you give one iota of a thought about what others are thinking?
Honestly, I'm not sure. And I'm one of those people who say, I don't really care, but it's always that little thought in the back of my head that's saying, yeah, you actually do care. You know what I mean? I can't get rid of it.
And what would happen, though you don't know yet, but what would happen if you never thought ever again about your life or even what anyone else thought about your life? What do you think would happen?
I'll probably, for one, probably be more at peace.
Why don't you do that and find out?
Yeah, I'll definitely try that. Definitely. Just got to stay present, start doing the silent prayer.
And what do you mean by settle down? You're not settled down now?
Well, like the colloquialism, like settle down, have wife, kids, like in that sense. But I'm settled. I'm not like out here doing crazy, chaotic things.
Right.
Yeah.
But, and there's not one couple or family that's settled down. They're all miserable.
Mm.
And what you may not realize is that you've been conditioned from the moment you popped out of your mama's womb. They started teaching you, you got to get a good education. You got to get a job. You got to buy a house. You got to get married. You got to have children. And your parents have taught you that. The schools have taught you that. The churches have taught you that. And the influences around you have taught you that. But what you don't realize, and you will when you start working on yourself, that you've been taught by darkness, and darkness can only teach darkness. It cannot teach light. And so the darkness inside of other people have taught you nothing but darkness, and then you live in your imagination, believe in the darkness, and your whole life has been based on the darkness instead of the light. And you're doing what everybody else is doing, and you will be as miserable or worse as everyone else is. Because lost people cannot tell you how to be found. Darkness cannot tell you where the light is.
That's true.
You've been lied to. You've been
I'm
set
starting
up.
to see that. I'm starting to see that, yeah.
You've been duped. And you should not want for anything, because when you want for something, you're going to go out looking for it, and it's going to always be the wrong thing. It's never going to work. You shouldn't want for anything, but just simply live now in the present and let the light, one step at a time, let the light push you to the next step. The light will come, and I promise you, man, it will help you, and it will add unto you exactly what you should have in life. And it'll be nothing like what the world taught you. The children of the lie taught you, including your parents.
Okay.
Miserable people only teach you how to be miserable. Dark people only teach you how to be in the darkness. I know so many people that I've counseled with and I'm dealing with every day, and they have gone to so many psychiatrists, psychologists, and counselors, Christian counselors and non-Christian, and they have never got help. All they got was bad advice. Oh, you need this drug, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. And they have never got any information that set them free. Because they're going to dark people, not only in their own mind, but they're going to other dark human beings who are lost, and they're asking for advice. And darkness cannot give you nothing but darkness.
Yeah. So whenever I'm, being present, what would like a natural progression look like? Would it just be revealed to me? Would I automatically, instinctually know what to do next? Like, how does...
You would do the next step without even thinking about it. It will happen through you. It will cause you to take the next step. You would never have to worry about what is the next thing, or what do I want, what should I do next. The light will push you, for the lack of better words, toward the next thing in life. You will never have to do a what if or anything, because the light will come, and it will cause you to be happy with this first step, and you'll be at total peace with the first step. And while being at the total peace with the first step, the light will tell you, will push you toward the second step and the third step. And you will never have to even give it one iota of an effort or thought.
Okay.
But you got to live in the light and not in the darkness of your imagination and emotions, and not in the dark ideas of other people.
Okay. I got you, Jesse.
Wish them well, but give them the finger. They're a Cherokee.
Okay, I got you, Jesse.
That makes sense?
No, it makes perfect sense, actually. Yeah.
So I highly recommend, do what you want, but starting now, you stay present. Don't be in your head thinking about the past or the future, or what you have or don't have, your ideas about things, what you want. Let all that go, and the Father who loved you in heaven will give you all on earth. You will be in control not only of your life on earth, but the entire planet. And I promise you that. And the other people around you, they won't know it, but you will. And you will live your life. It will be perfect. But you got to overcome the thoughts and emotions, all this other crap that you've been taught.
Yeah, I got to unlearn it first.
Yes. And you will if you stay in the light. The light will erase all of the darkness from your imagination, and it will give you only light. And that's what you will be. That's what you will live. You will be right and do right because you are right. It will happen naturally.
Yes, sir.
And I don't care what you've done or what has happened in your life or whatever. Forget about it. It's not now. It's over.
Okay.
Amazing, huh?
Very amazing. I really do appreciate you, Jesse.
And don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't want what anyone else has. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't be angry at others. Wish them well in your heart. Just wish them well. But you live you. You live your life.
Yes, sir.
Let me know any other questions before I run?
No, Jesse, I think you explained everything that I needed to hear. So that's it.
And the last thing, if you don't know right now if you want to go back to California or not, don't do anything until you will see clearly what to do.
Okay.
It will happen naturally.
Definitely. Yes, sir. I'll keep you updated on it.
All right, buddy. Amazing.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye.
What do you think about this? And then I get to your calls. A New York Post is reporting a Texas high school teacher broke down in class and on his lunch break after discovering his senior class, ages 17 to 18 years old, couldn't write. This is from X.
So I am on my lunch break. I'm teaching seniors. We had 2 paragraphs to read, 1 sentence, complete to write. I gave them the sentence stems. I basically completed the sentence for them in the model. These are 17 and 18-year-old kids, and they couldn't fill in 4 words. 4 words. I literally broke down in the middle of class. This is only day 2. And I have seniors who simply cannot read and seniors who cannot write. They can reason. They have the ability to defend their reasoning if it's talking to their homeboy, but applying that to a written text, 2 paragraphs, and they couldn't do it. Our young black men, our young brown men, our young black girls, and our young brown girls.
What the? That's a teacher. He broke down in class in front of the children. And he's grown. He's black and male. I cried over you. What a fool I've been. Some social media users attacked the teacher for exposing his student literacy troubles. And we have that.
Clover here asked, who is letting this man teach their kids? And when did he become a teacher? What a mess. Major Moves with a post has another comment here, says, listen here. This piece of ish, he didn't write ish. This piece of ish excuse for a teacher just went on social media and called his underserved hood students the R word to the entire world. As if these kids and their parents won't see it. He better move far away ASAP. People are going to get enough of exposing others for clicks.
What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, about the teacher?
Uh-huh.
Well, these people are mad at him for the wrong reason because he's just telling the truth. But he got, but I mean, his behavior was just ridiculous. I bet you that's not helping either.
It's not.
And it's misplaced because he's like, the parents and the system. I mean, what did he say? I think he says like we. So I think he's talking about like school and the system.
Yeah.
But what about the parents and the culture in that family, in that community? So it's a couple of things, but at the core, he's just saying what's happening.
Right.
They can't read, they can't write. And these people are mad at him for that? It's all messed up.
But they don't need to learn to read and write because they're black, and the white people gonna let them in anyway. Why bother reading and writing?
A great question, and I think one that gets far closer to the core of what's going on here.
You don't need to know how to read and write. You get everything based on your color now, male or female, but color. Except white people. White people, y'all still got to learn to read and write. Because when y'all stop learning to read and write, ain't nothing going to be happening. There'll be nothing to give.
Yeah, it'll be over.
After these social media people attacked the teacher responded with another video from X.
Now, a lot of people have been saying things like, what makes Darius Cooks qualified to be a teacher? I graduated with a second bachelor's degree from Berklee College of Music this past summer. I've also since enrolled in American College of Education. I'm currently working on a master's degree in education. I'm studying for curriculum and instruction. I am currently 1B and 2 A's in. I know a lot of you said, oh, he has a felony. He has a background. I told you I didn't. You believed whoever said I did. Okay? So for those of you who may have an issue or a problem with me teaching young adults, take the charge. You do it. You get certified. You walk into these high schools. You get a classroom. You stand in front of 22 kids each period, and let me see how well you do.
He started fighting them. He started arguing with them.
Why didn't he respond at all? A no response is the best response. So you're not going to convince people anyway. Their minds are made up because they live in that dark wall, and they're going to believe what they're going to believe.
It's unmatched what you say about Devils fighting. He had a mission. Yeah. It was about saving the kids. The moment someone said something to him, he's like, let me start arguing with them. Now it's about this. Now it's about this fight.
And then he up there talking about, I got into this school and that school, and I did this. I wonder, was it DEI?
Yeah, he's part of the, I mean, he's got to, like, also, if he was being total about what's happening, it would include him, maybe. It would include him or the schools, if we want to be general.
Black kids do not need to learn to read and write. Not in America today. You just need to show up. As long as you're black, male or female, you can run for president and not even be qualified. Not even know how to present your case without cackling. So the New York Post, William break down in the middle of class. William's breakdown in the middle of the class came days after it was revealed that a majority of New York City students between the 3rd and the 5th grade failed the English language art test last school year. There's another image for you, I believe.
Yeah, in fact, Derek included this graph, and it breaks down the test scores of students between the 3rd grade and the 8th grade, and it shows how, and it shows their results. It shows how, for example, in the first column, grade 3, it shows how the orange column is the latest preliminary results. Only 43% of students in the 3rd grade actually got a proficient grade, a passing grade. And then when you average it out, the last graph at the end, all the grades between 3 to 8, only 48% got a proficient grade.
Amazing. Right on. And one last thing, and then I get to your calls. So, again, black kids, don't worry. You don't need to learn to read and write. You just need to be black and show up, and they'll give it to you. The white man is afraid. They don't want to be called racist. You will get the job, whether you're qualified or not. So don't worry. Here is an example of a teacher that will be teaching children. And then parents, don't worry. Keep putting your kids in the classroom. You show that you don't love them anyway. You don't care. You don't care if they have transgender teachers, whatever, dumb teachers, or whatever. You just don't have to be bothered with them during the daytime. You can go out and work or have fun because you don't love the children anyway. So this is fine. Here's an example of what's happening in the schools, and the parents know about it, but because they don't love their children, it's just about themselves, they don't care. They don't care. I need a little bit more swim, baby. Can I get edge to swim? I'm out here for edges. I want large swim in my whatever, right? They don't care. I just want to go to work. The kids don't make me feel good. They don't appreciate me, they say. A high school teacher from X, this is from X. A high school teacher by the name of Chase, who identify as a bitch, non-binary. What? Oh, Butch. Is that Butch?
Yeah, Butch.
Oh, what did I say?
I can't say.
Yeah, because you're a Christian.
Because I'm in James' chair.
So a Butch non-binary, not a bitch.
Right.
Non-binary, and uses they/them pronouns. This person, according to this X thing, announced plans to send parents an introductory email about their identity and to teach a pronoun lesson one day. To teach a pronoun lesson, not one day, on day one, right away. Watch this from X.
My name is Chase, and I am a butch, non-binary high school teacher, and this is my plan for back to school this year. The first thing I'm doing this year is I'm just going by Chase. No Mrs., Mr., Mix, like just Chase. And I did it last year, and it went great, and none of my students cared at all. None of the administration cared at all. So I'm planning on just doing that again this year. Something I'm doing this upcoming year that I didn't do last year is I think I'm just going to send an introduction email to all of my students and all of their parents, just saying my name, my pronouns, a little bit about my background and why it's important to me. I know that not every single parent is going to understand and not every single parent is going to care or be respectful, but I think my job as a teacher is to educate people, and if that means I get to educate the parents too, awesome. The third thing I'm doing this year is a pronoun lesson. I'm doing it day one. I just tell my students that I'm non-binary. I use they, them pronouns, and that what non-binary means to me is that I'm not really a boy or a girl. I'm kind of just doing my own thing, and a lot of them really get it. My students last year would correct each other when they messed up my pronouns, so I'm kind of just hoping for the same thing this year. I am excited for back to school.
I know you are. Seniors always excited for back to school. Was that a boy or a girl? I couldn't tell. They had breasts, so I think
That's a girl.
Is he like a real woman who pretended to be a man?
That's a
or
real
is he
woman.
A real man
My radar
pretending to be-
says real woman pretending to be a man.
That's a real woman. That's a female.
Female trying to be male.
Pretend to be a male. Oh.
Or nothing, or a nothing. You know how they try and do that?
Right. Is he going to take his breast off? Because won't the school kids see that he got breasts? and they ain't chicken breasts.
They might ask, but wait.
Ask.
You know, kids, they see the truth, so to speak, or they'll just say it like with no filter, like, but you're Chase, that's a boy name, but that's not a boy part.
I know.
You'll have to ask Chase, I don't know.
Amazing.
Chase. Like not Mr. or Mrs., just Chase, like a stage name. It's kind of ridiculous, like you're Prince or something, you're a teacher.
But this is why it's not important for the children to learn to read, especially the black children or the brown children, because, number one, the parents don't care anyway. And then number two, if you're a person of color, you're going to get the job. White people are not going to tell you they're going to hire you. They're afraid. And so, all is well. So there is telling me from AI, Google AI, that a butch, is it butch or bitch?
Butch. I need to stop you right away.
Right.
Don't ever say that again.
Okay.
It's butch. Sorry, it's the chair. It's the chair talking.
A butch non-binary, B-U-T-C. Okay, butch.
A butch non-binary person is a masculine queer person who does not feel completely like a man or a woman.
What do they feel like?
I don't know. Sometimes one or the other. But they like to dress more manly. If I had to pick on the dressing, on the presenting, they're more on the man side. But how they feel inside, according to AI, it could go either way. Depends on the day, I think.
Would that guy dress like a female or male?
More on the male side.
Oh, okay.
That looked, it looked like people I've seen describe themselves as butch. It was related to that.
Oh, okay. What a mess, Grandpa. Tell me about the good old days. A spiritual battle. You never, ever, ever, never going to be free and have perfect peace as long as you are you. When you are no longer you, you will have the kingdom of heaven right here on earth. You're not going to get it being you. You got to stop being you. And it's just mind-blowing to me and interesting, this journey, this spiritual journey. There's nothing like it. There's nothing to compare it to. And it is I almost said a trip. It is a trip, but it is different. And I noticed that every man, every woman, every male, every female that take this spiritual journey, they go through the same thing. They deal with the same thing. The evil tempted them and threatened them and make promises to them, to everybody in the same way. But stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. All thoughts, all lies, all the time about anything and human beings. And this I promise you, I'm not making this up. If it wasn't revealed to me where I can see it, I wouldn't know it. I would not believe it just because somebody said it. Just because I said it don't mean I meant it. Human beings, all human beings, all human beings are evil. They're evil. Every human being on the planet. And then just to hear the word evil doesn't explain the depths of evil inside of human beings. It's a lie. It's a bald-faced lie. It is not true, never has been true, and it never will be true that you can find good in human beings. You're not going to find it in your mama, in your daddy, in your brothers, your cousin, your sister, yourself, or anyone else. Human beings are wicked to the core, and that's why most human beings don't overcome it, because they will not admit to themselves, I am evil, I'm angry, I'm resentful, I'm judgmental, I'm evil. They don't know, and I don't even know if they would do it even if they knew. They don't know that the only way, and the beginning and only way of overcoming evil is to admit that you are evil. You'd rather believe a lie that you're good. I hear it all the time. My wife is good. My mama was good. My daddy was good. I'm good, they say. Those are lies. Look at yourself and find some good in you. I'll eat my hat if I have one, except for a white history hat. You're not going to find. Human beings are evil. And just look at yourself. Look at how you judge yourself and others. What you really think about other people. Just think about that. What you think, that's evil. How you judge other people. How you get a thrill from judging others or seeing others in misery or anything. You get a thrill from it because you're evil. And you call that thrill life, and then you go out looking for more thrills. Look at how family members and husbands and wives and adult children and others treat each other in the family. There's no love. And you're lying when you say you're doing it. You just lie. Just lie. Human beings are evil. I would recommend do what you want. Really. Stay in your evil. I would recommend you divorce yourself from the world. Divorce yourself from the world. Divorce yourself from the world. For those men and women who want to be free, you got to divorce yourself from the world. Otherwise, you're never going to be free. And believe me, I counsel with men and women around the world. It's a sad situation. The devil says and does the same thing to everyone. It doesn't even matter the language that you speak. One language that all human beings speak is the devil language. There's no love. Nobody loves nobody, period. Amazing, huh? Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.